Hi, everybody, and welcome. Now, today's lesson will be on verb tense, and we're looking at the past tense and the past participle. And we are looking at regular and irregular verbs. So, first, we'll talk about regular verbs. And of course, regular means ordinary. And these verbs form their past tense by adding ed, d, or t to the base form. With some verbs, the last consonant of the word is doubled. All right, and of course, we know letters can be consonants or vowels. The vowels is A, E, I, O, U, and so the other letters would be the consonants. And so, for example, a word like stop, the end consonant would be P. And so to form the past tense, we would double the P before we add ed. Now, when the verb ends in Y, the Y changes to I before the ed is added. And that is for regular. Let's look at these examples. So walk becomes walked. Open becomes opened. Play becomes played. All right. So if you examine the list, you'll notice that they form the past tense and the past participle by adding ed, or for words such as dream, a T is added to the end for dreamt. So let's look at these examples. Now, each sentence represents a different tense. Each sentence contains a verb that indicates the tense. The first sentence reads, I walk to work every day. Sentence number 2, I walked to work yesterday. And sentence number 3, I have walked to work today and here I am. Now, if you notice, all three sentences represent a tense: simple present, simple past, and past participle. Can you guess what the verb is in each sentence? Further, can you guess what tense it represents? Absolutely correct. Now you can see the simple present, walked, simple past, walked, and the past participle, have walked. And now we move on to irregular verbs. Past and the past participle. So what are irregular verbs? Can anybody guess? What are irregular verbs? So instead of adding ed, t, or d to form the past tense, some verbs are different, or we would say they are irregular. So they change the vowel sound. Can you think of any such words? Here are some wonderful examples. Begin is in the simple present tense. And to change to the past tense, can you guess what letter is changed? Absolutely correct. The I becomes an A and the past tense is began. The past participle, however, is a little bit different as we change it to you. So we have begin as the present tense, began as the past tense, and for the past participle, begun. Now we also have words such as break. Now, not only do we see a change in terms of the vowels, but we see another letter added at the end for the past participle. So for the simple present tense, we see break, but then for the past tense, it becomes broke, and the past participle is broken. Now take a few minutes to record some of these examples of irregular verbs. In the summer, I often lie on the shore and watch the ships sail by. Now, in this sentence, lie is the verb that's in the simple present tense. Sentence 2 says, I lay on the shore and watched them yesterday. The simple past tense, and we notice that the verb here changes entirely. And for the final sentence, after I had lain there for an hour, I went for a swim. And so the past participle had lain. We notice that lay now becomes lain. Can you try these on your own? So this is a mixture of regular and irregular verbs. Now I'm going to challenge you today to find the past tense and the past participle of these words. Comment and give us some feedback.